I'm Phyllis from I Sew in the Doll Corner, and today I want to show you what I've been working on. I found this pattern and I bought it in 1989 with the postmark, and it was from Reader's, here's my envelope, from Reader's Mail Company from Toronto. They always had a pattern in the newspaper and you could order them, and this was one that I had ordered from them. And I had cut the pieces out, but I had never made it. So I thought it was time I made it up. So I thought it was kind of a cute pattern. So anyway, this is my mouse that I made. I had some gray fleece around here, so I thought that would be nice and cozy and soft to cuddle up to. And his head, or her head, is pretty big, and I gave her some whiskers. I sewed her arms and legs on with a button and some dental floss. I find it's really strong and it works well. The pattern said to just take a stitch and go back through and tie it, but I find that's hard on the fabric, and this way the buttons protect the fabric. And if it did ever come off, you could always sew it on again. So just take a long needle and sew it through and back 2 or 3 times, and it seems to work. They're quite flexible. So then I thought, well, the pattern didn't show a pair of bloomers, but I thought, well, she needs some pants. I didn't make her a little petticoat. I could have, but I didn't bother. I thought maybe the bloomers were all she really needed. And for the cuff, I didn't use elastic. I had some lace that I just wove the ribbon in around. Tack it here and then pull it up. Now I have to trim the lace off, or the ribbon off yet, because it's too long. But I don't like to cut it off before I pretty much have the doll finished. So that was her bloomers. And then I made her this little dress, and it's from the pattern. If I was making her another one, I'd make the sleeves a little fuller. And you could trim it in any way. I just put 2 rows of lace around it. I might even put some little ribbon bows or ribbon flowers on it yet, or maybe some little bows. I haven't figured that one out yet, but just can always add trim to these little doll dresses. And the sleeves, I would have made them a little fuller, but I went by the pattern size that came with her. But I think well, they're okay. They, it's just not. I just think they might have looked a little fuller if I'd have made them a wee bit bigger. and the bodice is all made in one. Well, I sewed it at the shoulders and at the arms and the sides, this little vest. And I put some trim on around the front of it. I could have just hemmed it in there, but I thought the trim looks nicer than just a... And then put some Velcro at the back. Could have used hooks and eyes or snaps of some description, but then I give her a little sash from a piece of ribbon. I sewed it at the front so it wouldn't just come off with if some little person was playing with her. So I just tacked it in here and brought it down a little bit. Put a few beads up there with a bit of lace. And then she needed some slippers. So there's a video out on how to make slippers. I have, if you want to check that out. And just attach the ribbon back there and bring it forward. The old fingers don't move they're not very flexible anymore. But anyway, we won't take a lot of time tying a bow because everybody knows how to tie a bow. I can do it, but it just takes me a little longer sometimes. And I like to wrap it around twice so that holds it. Oops. It holds it and won't slip. And if you would like to see how I made the dress, I have 2 videos and I made up a while back, and I think one is number 74 and the other one is number 7. So if you want to check those out and just see how I made them. And then I made her a hat. Now her little hat, I made her one and it didn't work. The pattern showed too much space between here, and then it would just all bunch up. And I tried fixing it, and then I found out that it was too short this way. So I started over again. One thing about when you're sewing for dolls, it doesn't take a lot of, if you goof on something or you don't like it, you can always start over again. But there's little holes for her ears to come out. By making it longer, it fits. The other one came down to about here. But making it fuller and longer, it fits down nicely here. I put a little bit of elastic together, it up through here. And then it shows, the pattern shows, no, sorry, that it comes down to the front, but I found that I didn't really like that. I like it folded back. And then I put the ribbons on. Tie my bow. Put a couple little buttons on the side here, just as a little bit of trim. And she needs some eyebrows yet. I want to make her a little eyebrow because I think she would look better with an eyebrow. And I made her some little whiskers. I don't know whether you can see them. I used fishing line. Now, the fishing line is kind of curled just because of the way it was on the roll. I maybe should have straightened it out before I tried it. But anyway, she has some whiskers there. So I think she turned out kind of cute. For a pattern that's been around for a lot of years, I think she deserves to be made up. And then the back. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Subscribe to my channel. Touch the bell to be notified. And don't forget to check out my Etsy shop for my basic doll patterns. I'll leave a link below. And thanks for watching. Bye now.